What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to make a guide for the blast furnace, and so I spent some time putting some information together and making a few graphics for you. And this is going to be my guide to the blast furnace. So hopefully this can help some people and show you how it's done, because it is pretty easy and it can be pretty good GP and XP per hour. So it's definitely a great option, for even lower level accounts to come here with a little bit of startup cash and start making some good money. So let's jump right into it. So first off, to access the blast furnace itself, you're going to have to have started the Giant Dwarf quest. It doesn't have to be complete, but starting it is required to access Keldagrim, which is where the blast furnace is located. And I've listed the requirements for starting the quest on the screen. Some items you might need are goldsmith gauntlets, ice gloves, a bucket of water, and a coal bag, as well as stamina potions. And I'm going to talk about each of those items in detail here in a second. And so there is a cost associated with the blast furnace. I would recommend using a blast furnace world all the time. These little guys here that are operating the blast furnace, that's because of the blast furnace world. And if you are not on a blast furnace world, then they won't be here, and you'd have to be doing this yourself or working with other players to do it. So it's definitely recommended. It's way worth the XP per hour. It is 72k an hour to use, but all the profits I'm gonna talk about today are taking that number into account. So it's well worth the cost. And the way you pay that is you come over here and you put the coins in this coffer here. I won't do it yet, but I'll show you. You just deposit the coins, and they'll come out every 2 minutes, I believe it is. And so it's just super easy to use and kind of takes care of itself. If you're under level 60 mining, you will have to pay an additional cost. It's 2,500 coins every 10 minutes, and you'll pay it to the blast furnace foreman here. You can just right click and hit pay. There will be some dialogue options that you go through to pay him. If you have a Ring of Charos A, then it'll lower that cost down by half. It'll lower the cost down to 1250. And so I'm going to quickly talk about the different items that you can use here. So unless you're smithing gold, for all other bars, you'll want to be using ice gloves. And ice gloves are obtained from killing the Ice Queen in White Wolf Mountain, and that allows you to be able to pick up the bars from the bar dispenser. Now, if you don't have ice gloves, then you can keep a bucket of water in your inventory, and you can fill it up right here. But to save yourself the extra inventory slot, it is highly recommended to use ice gloves. Now, if you're smithing gold, you'll definitely want to use the goldsmith gauntlets, because it's like more than double the XP. So you get those from the Family Crest quest. I've listed the requirements for the quest on the screen here. Gold doesn't profit. It's fantastic experience per hour, but you don't profit from it. So I don't really go over that in this guide too much, but if you're just going for the experience and don't care about the money, then that's the way to go. So another item that you don't need it, but I highly recommend it. It's not really worth it to come here, in my opinion, without it, is the coal bag. You get the coal bag from Motherlode Mine. It's 100 gold nuggets, and it is a bit of a grind. It takes about 8 to 10 hours to get 100 nuggets to be able to buy the coal bag, but it's definitely worth it. And Motherlode Mine does have a requirement of 30 mining, so just keep that in mind. And finally, I do recommend using stamina potions. I just take one every 2 minutes. As soon as they wear off, I'll pop another one. This is super click intensive. I'll show a run here in a minute. And it's definitely worth it to be able to keep running. And as I said, the profit margins that I'm going to be mentioning in the video are with stamina potions worked into that. So definitely use stamina potions. That's why I say there's a bit of an upfront cost associated with the blast furnace, but it's totally worth it. So on the screen now, I'm going to be showing the level requirements to smith each bar, as well as the GP and XP per hour, and roughly how many bars per hour that you can make with and without a coal bag. And you can see here that having the coal bag drastically increases the amount of bars that you can make per hour. And XP rates are pretty solid, obviously, but the profit is going to vary drastically, even day by day, just based on what the ore prices and what the bar prices are at, and then as well as how efficient you are at this, because like I say, it is pretty click intensive. And at the bottom there, I've got the ore to coal ratio. So iron bars. Let's actually just jump right into this right now. Deposit some coins here. Okay. So iron bars are pretty simple, and you won't need the coal bag for the iron bars. And so what you do is you just run up here. You're gonna put the ore on the conveyor belt there. I like to click right there. It'll bring you down. Click that. Spacebar. Iron bars. Simple as that, right? Now, once you start getting into making steel bars, that's where it gets a little bit trickier, because you're going to need the coal. So you pop an inventory of coal, fill up the coal bag, take the iron, okay, empty the bag, put the coal on there, and that's going to turn, oh, whoops. So actually, I messed that up there. That's great for the video. So you're gonna want to do 2 full inventories of coal first, or else it will make the iron bars. So let me just show you the adamant bars then, because that's how I say the 1-to-1 ratio there. It's gonna be 1 to make steel bars. It's 1 coal for every 1 piece of iron ore, and then it goes up from there. For mithril, you're gonna need 2 coal for every piece of iron ore, or of every mithril ore. For adamant, you're going to need 3 pieces of coal for every piece of adamant ore. And for runite, you're going to need 4 pieces of coal for every runite ore. And so what I recommend doing, I didn't bring enough to truly show it, but what I recommend doing, this can hold 254 pieces of coal, I believe it is. So I recommend doing filling it up to like 200, and then doing a couple runs of the bar that you're going to use, and then picking up your bars out of the dispenser, like I say, and starting over again, just like that. And that's basically it. It's super easy. The only real nuance, as I say, is doing putting the coal in there. I'll show you now again with the iron. It'll make steel, since the coal's already in there. I should have shown that to begin with. Since the coal's already in there, it's not going to make the iron bars. It's going to make the steel bars. It made 19 because there's 19 coal in there, and then the rest of it was the iron. So, and so just remember, if you're going to make steel bars, you want to put the coal. If you're going to make steel bars, you want to put the coal in first. And then I'm showing now on the screen rough profit margins to 99. So from level 15 to 30, you'll make about 30K on iron bars. From 30 to 50, you'll make around 900K from steel bars. From 50 to 70, you can make about 4 mil from mithril bars. And from 70 to 85, you'll make around 27 mil with adamant bars. And to finish off the 99, going from 85 to 99, you'll make around 110 mil. And that's at a pretty solid XP rate as well. There is a pretty big upfront cost associated with buying enough rune and coal to efficiently do this. But if you have the money, it's definitely worth it. And then, of course, it's just the upfront cost. Like, you're going to profit in the end. And I've got on the screen here too, it's going to cost about 36 mil if you want to get from 40 to 99 with gold, but it is crazy fast. It's like 400 or 600k XP per hour. So definitely, if all you care about is XP, that is the route to go. It's not too terribly expensive, but for me, I like to profit where I can, and so definitely I like these other options. But that's Blast Furnace. It really is. It's super simple. As always, feel free to add me in game. I'll be more than happy to help you. I've brought other people here and gone more in depth and in detail with them here. Hopefully this guide is helpful. Like, comment, subscribe. All feedback is welcome. I am trying to improve the videos for everyone, so let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.